Up, 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 up. In the club, bucket dog, ayy. What's up, y'all? I am OMA, one who may ascend. I appreciate you all for rocking with us today. I am discussing, some of our top songs of all time that we have written ourselves. I know there's another series about my favorite songs from other people, but here we are talking about originals. So after the first song, make sure you check the first video out in the series where we talked about my favorite song that I've ever written of all time. After the first one, that's hands down for me personally. I can answer that, but after that, if we're listing like say top 3, top 5, top 10, however many we continue this series for, it starts to become a little more difficult for me to answer that question. So instead of answering it for myself, I decided to take, stock inventory of other people's responses, some of other people's favorite songs of ours that we have done. And one of the ones that definitely comes to mind is Darkness, produced by Black. Make sure you check that out if you haven't already. It's about, how we can change and manipulate the darkness, into becoming, the greatest version of ourselves, because you can't have light without darkness. You can't have darkness without light. So how do you use whatever circumstances, whatever hell you're going through right now, as the saying goes, if you're going through hell, keep going, don't just stop. How can you use that, to the greatest good, to your benefit, to the benefit of other people, society, and so forth and so on. So that's what the song is about. Again, if you checked out the other songs that I like, that I really favor from our other series, you'll know that I like a dark aesthetic. I like very, very big anthems. I like intricate lyrics. I like hype. I like aggression. I like that energy. Big stuff. Big, themes. So. And I think that's what a lot of people like about that song. Again, if you haven't checked out Darkness by Black, make sure you do that and check out some of our other songs. We've worked with Black before in the past as well, such as Save Yourself, such as I Sold My Soul. The list goes on. Just check out Black too as a producer. Very dope, a lot of dope work. Again, that dark aesthetic, very anthemic, energetic, big, records. But yeah, I think that's one of my favorites too, for sure. I know we do get a lot of criticism. I'm just gonna go ahead and address it right now on the front end. If you haven't checked it out already, we do get a lot of criticism for the chorus, the hook. People are always complaining, oh, it's too long. Oh, it should have more lyrics, more verses, whatever. Frankly, I don't really care. In all honesty, we have plenty of other songs, some of which don't have any hook or chorus in there whatsoever. I don't feel like with the space and the production of the track that it really even needed a second verse, honestly. And there's like another breakdown. There's like 7 different twists and turns on the record, so if you don't like one part, just listen to the other part on loop. Like, I don't know, but I thoroughly enjoyed making this. It just came to me. It was so effortless in writing it. I didn't really have to think about it. I think I wrote it like on a walk, just like it doesn't have many lyrics, as everybody always says anyway, so thoroughly enjoy that. Make sure you check it out if you haven't already. Again, in regards to like the length of the chorus, another point to keep in mind, I am heavily influenced, by a lot of Southern hip hop, as much as I am, from rap and hip hop from all other parts of the country, whether it's the Midwest, the New York, the East, the West Coast, South or whatever. But I was born in Tennessee. I was raised in Texas. I've moved all around the country my whole life. I guess the only place that I would say, the only region that I haven't significantly spent a lot of time at is the Midwest. But in that regards, my upbringing and what I was exposed to and listening to, you know, a lot of Lil Jon records. I'm a big fan of Lil Jon, the EDM song. Like, y'all like Turn Down for What? You know, what about Darkness? Darkness Around You. You know, I really like that record. And not just that, Lil Jon, but a lot of his songs, are predominantly chorus, predominantly the hooks. And I thoroughly enjoy it. It just gets me going, pumping in the gym or whatever, you know. Yeah, so good energy. But yeah, so make sure you check out the other songs, the other videos in the series, both previous and the ones that will be coming up. We'll be showcasing some other songs, some of our favorites, as time goes on. But thank you all for rocking with us, checking us out. I am OMA, one who may ascend. I appreciate y'all. We're going all the way up. Eyes to the sky.